It might seem shocking, but Force lightning comes in more colors than the simple electric blue you've seen Sith like Palpatine and Dooku project. Today, we're going to look at every color ranging from the maniacal yellow arcs that Darth Maul possessed to the powerful red that dark side Celestials could wield in battle. This is Underrated Moments. Force techniques are learned through decades of dedication and training, while the Jedi focus on mostly defense like the wisdom to Force-imbued objects, as famed lightsaber instructor Voodoo Sidious Bass did during the Great Sith Wars. The cult of Korriban focused on more evil methods, reanimating corpses, creating Sith spawn, and the ability to kill opponents in violent projectiles of electricity. The latter was a skill that many Sith Lords possessed, but it often only appeared in blue or purple arcs of energy. Most famously, Darth Sidious, Emperor of the First Galactic Empire, made use of the technique when he defeated Grandmaster Yoda in their duel on the Senate floor, and only shortly before Sidious used his Force lightning to project Mace Windu out of the windows of his Chancellor's chambers, seemingly killing the highly skilled duelist in the process. When he came back to life several decades after his first death aboard the second Death Star, Palpatine used the power of Rey and Ben Solo's Force dyad to conduct the most powerful blast of Force lightning the galaxy had ever seen, temporarily paralyzing over 10,000 resistant starships. While Sidious certainly achieved the greatest feats, there were others who were quite powerful in one-on-one fights with blue lightning. Most notable was Darth Tyrannus and Palpatine's granddaughter Rey Skywalker. And although this was typically used by Sith in battle, many Jedi were known to have mastered it, including Yoda. Other than blue-purple lightning, the most famous form of this Force technique was the red variation that Darth Vader and the Celestial known as the Sun were capable of producing. For Vader, his severed limbs and robotic prosthetics meant that he could never produce Force lightning in the physical realm. But after entering through a carefully crafted Force portal, Vader discovered that his spiritual form was capable of producing the storm-like attack. When the arcs erupted from his fingertips, they didn't look like the bluish-purple attack that Palpatine used to defeat Mace Windu. Instead, Vader's lightning was a deep, blood-red version. While we can't be sure if there's a large substantial difference between this type and the others, it's tempting to think that there is. Especially when you consider that only the Chosen One and the Sun, the most powerful Force users in the galaxy, were the only two who could achieve it. Red Force lightning certainly seems like it's more powerful. Besides the red and bluish-purple versions of Force lightning, Darth Maul's yellow variation is one of the few that pop up in historical records. Unlike many other Sith, Maul's fall to the dark side wasn't in pursuit of power or control, but instead in pursuit of art. He saw beauty in death, so he set about killing as many people as possible. He scoured the galaxy in search of hidden Sith lore, and when he had grown powerful enough, he used this newfound knowledge to build a device capable of freezing the population of an entire city seconds before they were killed by a doomsday weapon. Maul wanted to be able to savor the exact moment when millions of souls knew they were going to die. In order to power his contraption, he harnessed his power in the Force and projected yellow lightning into his war machine. As the battery for the devastating weapon, Maul's yellow lightning was actually one of the most powerful forms ever recorded, or at least one of the most uniquely used ones. When we search through the records of the Jedi Order, we don't find any other mentions of yellow lightning-wielding Sith or Force adepts. Considering the rarity of its usage and the fact that its only known master, Darth Maul, was obsessed with the art and design, the yellow color might have very well been a simple artistic preference rather than indicating some greater attribute of the lightning itself. The final type of lightning that appeared in the Star Wars canon is most commonly found on the Night Sister-controlled world of Dathomir. There, the ancient Darkside sect, which was once led by Mother Talzin, teaches the art of magic to its Force-sensitive acolytes. Besides their abilities to reanimate corpses and cloak massive starships, the Night Sisters also discovered their method of projecting darkside lightning. Much like all of their other abilities, the Night Sisters' version of lightning was green. When Darth Sidious and Darth Tyrannus pursued Darth Maul across the galaxy, they allowed the former Sith to bring Mother Talzin out of hiding. Once the Night Sister had resurrected herself in her new body, she shot both Sidious and Tyrannus with a powerful bolt of Force lightning. With her mastery of the technique, she was able to hold both of the enemy's Sith at bay long enough for her son Maul to escape to a nearby Shadow Collective, Gauntlet Fighter. Although the green lightning doesn't seem to possess any unique traits as Vader's red lightning does, The green variation might be unique to the Night Sisters, as no other people in the galaxy have successfully wielded it. Now, if we look at the legend's continuity, we'll find there are far more colors than the simple blue, yellow, red, and green that we already know of. Luke Skywalker himself used a slightly brighter shade of green lightning when he executed the technique known as electric judgment against the typically Force-immune Yuuzhan Vong, and in a separate fight against one of Master Plo Koon's kin, Skywalker discovered that the alien he fought was capable of shooting powerful white blasts of lightning out of his body. One of Luke's students, Jaina Solo, mastered the ability to project black lightning bolts too. But besides Luke's electric judgment, which could kill enemies within seconds of contact, the rest were more or less identical in power to what the Sith wielded. In truth, the variations in Sith lightning and Force lightning, at least as it pertains to colors, seems to be as various as the differences between the kyber crystals within lightsabers. Perhaps there are more varied-hued versions that remain to be discovered somewhere in the galaxy.